Hi, Dennis from Xpand here with another how-to video about Xpand Portal. Today I'll show you how you can increase security on your portal by configuring two-step Google authentication. If you do this, a portal member will have to link their Google Authenticator app with their portal member account and authorize their sign-in requests. This video will consist of two parts. First, I'll show you how you can configure and enable Google's two-step authentication in CMS. And then I'll demonstrate how a portal member can link their portal member account with their Google Authenticator and then sign in to the portal where this type of authentication is enabled. Also, as a bonus, I'll show you how to make the portal forget the linked Google two-step verification account for a portal member, which may be useful for portal admins. Let's start with the configuration part. To configure two-step Google authentication, also referred to as two-factor authentication, you will need to create a page under your account node, where all account-related pages are located, with a two-factor verification page type. I have this page already created. Then you'll need to configure these page settings. On the General tab, as usual, you set up the name of the page to be able to identify it in CMS, you specify the title that will be shown, menu settings, just like for most other pages. On the Page Settings tab, you configure settings which are specific to this page type. The slider at the top is actually used to enable or disable two-factor authentication. In this scenario, it's only Google two-step authentication. The next important section that you must set up is providers. In the unique name field, you type a name of the authentication that uses Google provider. In the interval seconds field, you need to specify the interval in seconds between each time the QR code which the user can scan on the account authentication page using their authentication app is refreshed. I'll show you later how it looks like. In the unique portal name field, type a unique portal name that will be used for this authentication. And in the unique portal ID field, type the name of the account that will be displayed in the authentication app for this authentication. Also, you enter the width and height of the QR code that will be generated for portal members for them to authenticate their sign-in attempts. Other authentication page settings allow you to hide the header of the page, hide labels, or hide the checkbox that will provide the possibility for portal members to have their authentication remembered. If you set this switch to on, portal members will have to authenticate their every sign-in attempt. Don't forget to save and publish your changes whenever you make them on the CMS. One more step for this page is that you must ensure you specify the created authentication page as a verification page in the My Account page settings on the Account Page Settings tab. Now we have authentication configured and enabled, so let's try to sign into the portal and see how this two-step authentication works. At first, we just enter our login and password as usual and select Sign In. As you can see, we cannot sign in yet because we have to authenticate this sign-in attempt. But we cannot do that either yet because this is our first sign-in attempt after two-step authentication was configured and enabled. Thus, as a portal member, I follow the instructions on the page to link my portal account to my Google Authenticator app. In this example, I'll be using the Android version of the app. You install this Google Authenticator app if you haven't done it already, because you may be using it for other accounts. Then you open the app in your smartphone, for example, where you need to add your Xpand Portal account. There are two ways to do it. You can either scan the barcode generated on the authentication page, or you manually enter the generated code. Let's try and scan the barcode in this example. Now I have my Xpand Portal member account linked to my Google Authenticator, and I can use the codes generated by this authenticator to verify my sign-in attempts. Now let's enter the generated code on the authentication page and then select Verify. If you enter the correct code, you are granted access, which means you have successfully signed in and you can see your portal homepage. Be aware that you need to do it until the time countdown reaches 0, otherwise you will need to remove the account from the authenticator and scan the QR code again. After you successfully link your member account and your authenticator app, you don't have to do it again. Next time you sign in, all you need to do is to verify your sign-in attempt by entering the code generated in the authenticator app. There's one more thing I'd like to show you today. This configuration tip is for portal admins. Let's imagine a situation when a portal member lost his access to the Google Authenticator and now needs to link their account to a new app, while the portal still remembers their old linked account. Or, for example, the member deleted their authentication from the app and now cannot sign in because the portal keeps asking for a 6-character code, but the member doesn't have it anymore and cannot link their Google Authentication app again because the portal doesn't prompt to do so. So how can this be resolved? Here is what you can do. You can go to the portal member page, and on that page there is a field where authentication secret key is stored. This key is generated when a portal member successfully links their portal member account with the Google Authenticator. So what you do is just delete the secret key, which will force this portal member to link their account to the Authenticator app again, as if they were signing in for the first time after two-step authentication was configured and enabled. This concludes this tutorial, in which I showed you how you can configure Google two-step authentication for your portal to improve security, and how to sign in using this type of authentication. Hope this video was helpful for you. As always, on our channel you can find our other videos about Xpand Portal to learn more about it. You can also visit our help center to read in detail about portal features, how to configure, customize and use the portal. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.